Long before most of us are stirring, the United Dairies depot at Streatham is beginning the process of loading 40,000 pints of milk onto 50-odd floats for delivery round South London. And this, of course, is part of the problem. The need to get up at an unearthly hour of the morning is one of the reasons why this company's milk float battalions have been 20% under strength this summer. And that's the start of a vicious circle in which the remaining delivery men have to cover for their missing colleagues and end up obliged to work 7 days a week. They can earn over £100 by doing so, and yet all too often these days, new recruits give up as soon as the going gets tough.
You see, the average experienced man makes the job look easy. When a new person comes in, he thinks, I can do that, and he gets very disillusioned after the first 4 weeks.
Les Millen is the milkman of your dreams, cheerful, contented and dependable. Some of his customers have been getting their pinters from him for over 40 years. Les is an institution in Mitcham, and he's got the job so well organised that you can set your clock by him.
Oh, Les, I think is wonderful. He's so reliable. I don't know what we'd do without him, really.
What would you say or feel if the milk delivery was threatened and it was going to not take place anymore?
Oh, I'd feel awful. I'd feel so lost without Les coming down the road.
Well, it's a happy life. You're your own governor when you go out. They don't worry you. You see plenty of people through the round, people, wives and husbands. You see the families go up when you've been on it a number of years. I like it very much.
Well, why do you think that these young people aren't coming into this job?
Well, I think it's the weekend work, the bookkeeping, and today we're getting a lot of cowboys in the trade. They don't sell nothing. They haven't got the time to spare to see a customer or speak to their children, anything like that. They're always rushing to get home.
What about this getting up so early in the morning and working 7 days very often?
Well, you're not normally 7 days a week. It's a 5-day-week job. But as we haven't got them in, it's on a 7-day week. And it's quite all right. It's a happy life. You're out in the fresh air. You can get finished early if you want to. You still see your customers.
Les Millen's round in the quiet avenues of Mitcham is the cream in the coffee of milk delivery. But in other parts of London, some of his colleagues have found that the job of a milkman has turned distinctly sour. On the Gloucester Grove estate in Peckham, doorstep deliveries have stopped altogether. A mobile shop comes round instead. And if you want milk, you have to go and fetch it. If you're out when he calls, well, that's too bad.
Right, thanks a lot.
The reason for the change is the impossibility of getting milkmen to deliver on the estate. So much milk was pinched from doorsteps and so many bills were unpaid, they found it just wasn't worth it. In the outer suburbs, there's not such a problem, but if inner London's milkman shortage gets more acute, one can visualise a time when many more of us could be getting our milk like this. As a man who started his career delivering milk with a horse and cart, Douglas Bevan feels this is something he would hate to see happen.
I would still want to maintain the doorstep delivery because I believe this is the personal contact our business has been built up on. And as far as I'm concerned, I will always work towards that, keeping that milk pinter on the doorstep.